You're tuning in to Live on the Mic podcast with your host, DJ Deuce and Soraya the Healer.
Hello, how's it going, Soraya? How you doing?
I am so good. I just realized that my name sounds really nice by your AI or
By AI, those
whoever
are
said my name.
commercialkings.com. That's where I usually get my stuff, my drops, my DJ drops. Put them in there. It took. I remember I said I was gonna get them done in a week, and like 2 weeks later, I'm not the guy that likes to like bug people about stuff. So 2 weeks later, I'm like, hello, where's my stuff? And then
Oh, really?
they emailed me right away. Like it was ready. It just, I don't know. I just felt like I didn't want to be the guy to be like, hey, I've been waiting a while. So I was like, huh. But it came in on time.
I'm that girl, like on point, because I'm also that person. If I say I'll do it, I'll do it. If you
Exactly.
don't do it on time, I'm the one that takes the whip out.
Are you talking about if it's done, it's supposed to be done Thursday and it's not done Thursday, the whip's out? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, by Wednesday afternoon, I would like a follow-up and be like, it's gonna get to you by
She's
Thursday.
meaner than me, guys.
But
I'm like the jerk that waits a few more days so I can be a jerk. You know what I mean?
oh, I never said I was a jerk.
I say I'm a jerk. I'm the guy. I'm waiting. I wait a couple days. Because I want to be like, what's your excuse now? You know what I mean? I waited above and beyond the time you gave me, and Commercial Kings, yeah, I waited a while. They do good work, but I mean, I did wait longer than I was supposed to. But it is what it is.
I
But
don't
Mark,
know you guys, Commercial King, but I'm sure you're great. Stop talking about them like this. Happy International Women's Month.
it's
It
what
starts tomorrow, March 1st.
March 1st, a whole month of it. Tell me more about this. I'm a guy that knows nothing about this. Tell me more about this.
I do not believe in Hallmark holidays or any of that stuff that is
Okay.
created by men. But I do anytime, anytime I have a chance to honor the divine feminine energy or the divine masculine energy, there should be an international men or masculine day as well.
Okay.
Maybe you should start a petition and start with that with your buddy Justin Trudeau. He's doing really good right now with all that stuff
He
anyways.
is not my buddy by far, ever, ever. Justin, if you find this, I will pay you to fight me, please. I'd love to. No, we are not. We would never be friends. But so it's a whole month of what recognizing feminism, or women.
It's International Women's Day on March 8th.
Yes.
So on March 8th, it's International Women's Day, but the entire month, people around the world celebrate it on different days. But it's just honoring the divine feminine energy. Please be aware that the divine feminine energy lies in men and women as well.
Hmm.
Gender is a third dimensional concept. Our souls do not have a gender. So my soul is not a man or a woman. We're fluid. And that's it. Gender could be something we'll talk about at a different podcast.
That'd be cool.
But
Yeah.
March, it's Pisces season, it's International Women's Day month coming up. And yeah,
Because I'm like
well, lucky.
I'm such a jerk when it comes to like any type of
Such
day,
a
any type of
such a
month.
Gora.
I don't 'cause, I get judged on like like Father's Day, Mother's Day. They're like, what'd you get your parents? I'm like, nothing. And they go, and I'm like, whoa. What have you gotten them since then? I get them a lot of stuff, all sorts, all the time. I think it's not days or months. I think it's always, you should be a certain way all the time. So when I see these International Women's Day or month, and I'm like sitting there going, shouldn't people appreciate you women 12 months out of the year?
But do you?
Me,
Not
yes.
you. No, not you
Oh,
in
good
general.
question. Do you people
But
that
do
are
you,
listening?
because men and women are still not getting paid equally in the corporate world that I'm in.
Hmm.
We're still considered not equal, regardless of our education or our competency or credibility or the tenure that you have been in the industry.
Okay.
To this day, in our industries,
But
let's
how do
just
you
talk
change
about.
that?
We don't have to change that. It's empowering ourselves. I watched recently. I watched a podcast of somebody I used to respect, a public speaker and motivational speaker, and this fella said that the reason why there are not enough feminine motivational speakers or lady motivational speakers and healers out there is because they have to worry too much about their makeup and their appearances.
What the hell? What the
I said,
hell?
well, yeah, of course we do. But that's something we choose to do.
Yeah.
And I give so much love and props and respect to Alicia Keys because I don't know if you know this, but a few years ago she said, "My beauty is me. I don't need to put makeup on. I don't need to cover myself up with whatever to look beautiful." But this whole stigma of putting on makeup, and yeah, it does take a while for us to look presentable, but that's also something we enjoy to do.
That's
And
facts.
women have not been given enough of a steps to be able to do what we do, to be able to stand up to the leaders and also men. But also, I'm an Afghan woman. I was born in Afghanistan, raised in all over India, moved to Canada. I am in a VP position in corporate. I am the first one in my probably bloodline that was in a VP position in Canada. So it's all about how we see the stereotype. You can be mad and be like, well, F you, how dare
Hmm.
you say that? Or it could be like, wow, let me show you. I'm actually exactly the same as you. Women can give birth, but men can't even do eyebrow waxing. You know that.
Of
Because
course.
we're created equally, but we're also created differently. And we
Absolutely.
have to accept that.
Hmm.
But you can't say that women are not out there as much because we have to worry about it. Come on. Now we're just going backwards 200 years. You know what I mean?
I always find we end up going backwards. We take it's one step forward, two steps backwards, right? I find we pretend that we are changing things, so we give it,
Mm-hmm.
a little surface, and then really deep down in the background, we're just going backwards. Nothing like stuff. Why don't you think they like the change? Like I've had women bosses, that didn't bother me at all, at all, at all. But most in the corporate world, it's usually the man's figure, the male figure that's on top. Why is that?
It's just the programming.
It
It's
is,
not their
eh?
fault. It's nobody's fault. We have to look at everybody from a place of compassion. For example, I'm speaking with you right now,
Yep.
but if I were in Afghanistan, my birthplace, which I'm very proud to be of,
Hmm.
if I were there right now, I don't believe I would have the ability to do that.
Interesting.
Because the men back there, not all of them, because I
Nope.
know a lot of my friends, they're very smart, very educated, very well put together. But there are certain ones that don't believe that I should. And then their kids, and then their kids. It's the programming, it's the blood system, it's the bloodline that
Yeah,
carries it,
that's right. Okay, I can see that. Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
So
I
we
can
just
definitely.
have to speak from a place of compassion and a place of education
I like
to
that.
educate them
So this is
because
what the
that's the
day and
only way
month
we
is
can
for.
change. No, this is just me doing it every single day and any chance I get, and spearheading it as much as I can as well with everybody else. But I see the same thing for my male friends.
Mhm.
You know, they are just as equal as we are. They should be as sensitive. Men should be able to share their feelings. They should be able to cry. I think it's so damn sexy to be able to wear your heart in your
Okay,
sleeve.
relax. There's gonna be a lineup of men crying outside your house now if you keep this up.
What makes you think there isn't already one?
Maybe there is. Maybe there is. Some are crying for your attention, and some you probably broke their hearts. Who knows? They're crying outside your house right now. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Signed
That's
too many NDAs, I can't talk.
I love it, love it. So, for people that don't know, and probably find it a little tad odd that we start on the West Coast time at 11:11. Can you tell someone a bit about that, so it doesn't look like we're just throwing some numbers out there?
No, 1111 is um, spirituality. There's three master numbers. In numerology, there's three master numbers: 11, 22, 33. Master numbers are pretty much kind of like, being in high school and in summer school during summer,
Okay.
instead of going out and going to the pool, you want to go back to school and study more. So these are souls who have chosen to take on extra BS in life, to suffer more, to to go through the pain, to heal from the pain, and then to heal others through your experiences. The way to find out if you're one of those people that have chosen to be the conduit for healing and light is you add your birthday month, day, and year. It should add into 33 or 22, and then you go back down to one single number. This is going to be too much to explain here, but
Okay.
DM me and I'll explain. But I think you and I have already done your number. But 11 in numerology is master. In as a symbol, 11 means that you are connected. Sometimes, not sometimes, a lot of us feel alone. We don't feel like we can be understood. We don't feel like we have
Yep.
enough of connection, and we don't, because everything's on TV, on the phone, on text message. There's so many people who, when you call them instead of text, they wonder, well, why don't you just text me? So people
Yeah.
feel alone. And
That's true.
now when you're sitting alone, you're connecting with yourself. You're connecting with the skeletons that you have hidden. And symbolically, that's the universe saying you're not alone. To me,
Interesting.
that's what it
Okay.
always symbolizes. 2-2 means don't do it alone. So a lot of my friends and clients in executive positions, they're so used to doing things alone. Give up control. 2 is about unity.
Interesting. I don't. I have a control problem for sure.
Surrender your will. You'll be
I'm
so
trying. I'm
surprised.
trying. One day at a time.
How many
Oh,
years have you been telling yourself that for?
it's been a couple weeks. It's been pretty good. I have to. You have to
Oh,
realize when it's just when you give control up, depending on what you do, and you have someone helping you, and sometimes they're disasters. So sometimes you just got to take it back, right? You got to take the
well,
control
that's why
back.
you don't ask people for help. You just close your eyes and you go internally and allow your soul to speak to yourself as to the
Hey,
help you need.
guys, she's here for all of us. I'm just letting
No,
you know, right?
seriously.
I'm being serious.
I
I'm
made a
being
quote
serious.
yesterday that said, in order to heal from it, you have to really go through it. Gold, before it's purified, is burned.
Ah, that's true. Yeah.
Like this just, so I am proud. You should be proud of the times that you have been hurt, because that is somebody actually doing you a favor and helping you. But I feel like I'm taking over this podcast.
No,
How
I'm
do
just
you
sitting there
feel?
going, damn.
We haven't been here. I haven't done this. I've been MIA for family and personal reasons. But how are you, my dear?
Me, I've
What's
been
going
good.
on?
We talked backstage. For people that didn't know, I had some blood work done, and they give you a call, and they tell me 2 days ago that they try to call me in because for my test results, blood test results. And now the paranoia kicks in of like, am I sick? Because I feel good. It starts to play a trick on your mind, and you get to the doctor's office, and they still make you sit an hour and a half, and he's trying to talk to you like, hey man, it's nice seeing you. And I'm like, okay, he doesn't look too concerned. But is he playing a poker game type of face, But all he said, I was a little high on iron. That's all. That's all it was at the end of the day. So that's my last couple of days of like, what the fuck's going on? And try to stay focused to get there in the morning and to get this type of results. So it's kind of useless. But besides that, everything's been pretty good. It's cold as balls out here though today. We had
Oof.
one of the nicest Februaries we've ever had, ever, except today. Today's freezing to death. We're gonna warm back up, but I don't like that. Last day.
Last day of February.
All right. Every time we get on some of these podcasts, we look at a couple topics because I love other people's opinions, right? So I'm gonna pop one up here. It's our buddy Justin Trudeau and his government here signed a $3 billion security deal for Ukraine on the second anniversary of Russia's invasion. Okay. Few things come to my mind like right away when you see things. You get those immediate feelings. The first thing is, and
How do you feel about it?
I'm gonna. I come off very raw, and I say things that probably people think about. But the first thing that comes to my mind is, "Yo, Russia, what the fuck? It's taking you 2 years and you're still not done." That's the first one. Is like, what the fuck's wrong with you? But I'm not trying. I'm against war. And two is, why the hell we giving this dude more money? All we do is give him money. And And here in Canada, we migrated people from Ukraine. Sure, that's fine. We have a lot of fucking land. We have too much land, to be honest. That's fine. That makes sense. Shouldn't we be taking care of those people here? The people we took in, take care of the Canadians. But we're gonna give this guy. By the way, this guy from Ukraine, Zelensky or whatever. 9 out of 10 videos you watch, he's rubbing his nose, feels like he's been in a cocaine binge party. That's what I've witnessed, and we're giving him $3 billion more. I'm just
only you.
That's what I see. I didn't put these posts up. I don't see him rubbing. I'm like, this guy looks like that. But
you could have an allergic reaction.
Yeah. To being broke. That's what.
Being compassionate.
So I looked up more into this. So was it 2021? $7.9 billion we've donated. We also donated $1 billion to the Philippines. A lot of money's being donated somewhere else. How do you feel here? Your family migrated here. What's your thoughts and process through this?
My family didn't migrate here. We all migrate. I wasn't born here. I have made 2 rules in my life. And on social media, I will never talk about religion, or I will not talk about politics, and I'll stick to that. But I was born in Afghanistan. British tried to invade Afghanistan.
That's right.
Russians tried to invade Afghanistan. Canada, US, every other country in the world, with the exception of probably a few, are still in Afghanistan.
Yeah, I know.
We have lost family members. We lost our home. We left Afghanistan overnight because we saw I saw rockets going over our house.
Imagine that.
I don't even have a damn baby photo because we left overnight. Imagine you just literally pack up tonight and go. We left because my dad said we're not going to be safe.
Wow.
So I know why they were there. Because Afghanistan, and I'll stop at this, Afghanistan was worth, and please correct me, my Afghan and educated more on this topic friends, trillions and trillions dollars worth of natural resources.
Mm-hmm.
What is it known for right now? Opium. More importantly, Afghanistan geographically, where is it? Western Asia. We are
Yes, that's right.
Central West Asia. You're next to all the hubs that the power is trying to be controlled over. So we always have to really go and educate ourselves and rub 2 brain cells together, and don't read Fox and don't read the news, and read what's really going on in the world. Canada has the highest rate of child poverty, and we're donating money to kill people in Afghanistan to bring more. What is going on?
I don't know.
That's why I don't talk about it, because it takes me out of alignment.
You're right. I don't ever get into. I could always assume, but then that's not a fact, right? But for here, this is a fact that we have donated, or they have signed 3. So I'm sitting there going, what are we donating? Why want more money? Why? And the thing is, if you looked at this past year in Canada, rents through the roof where you guys are at in Vancouver, out in the West, it's insanely high. Fuel has gone through the roof. There's another carbon tax that's being added on. Food, people, it's on the news every day, now don't get me wrong, on this podcast, if anyone's been following and listening, I've been saying that the news is also propaganda. Don't get me wrong. That's a form of media to let us know what they want to feed us. I get that. But I do go shopping, and when they say things went up 7% and it looks like it went up, I don't know, 45%, because thank you, I did some grade 5 math back in the day. I know how to calculate.
55% inflation.
So it doesn't add up. What you're telling me and what I'm seeing is not adding up, right? And I'm sitting there going, and he's going, we're gonna send more money this way. We're gonna send more money, and it's like, I don't know what to say. Sometimes I'm like, I always thought I mentioned it earlier. Migrating to Canada is fine. We have lots of fucking of land. We have more than enough fucking room for people. It's a great way to grow our country. But why are we still not growing in everyone's still starving? There's been a big, I got to look into this, but there was a big number of people that want to migrate back. They want to go back home. So I'm sitting there going, this guy, my friend Trudeau, sorry, I called him, my good friend Trudeau, He's a disaster. And I think when it comes to the voting system, I don't even think we should vote for politicians. We should vote for what we should do with our own money, our own tax-paying money. That's all.
You know what we should do? D, we should just start our own political, like private, seriously. We'll just be like schools, no exams, kind of like in Japan. Let kids actually have fresh air, proper schooling system, build more refineries so we don't have to ship our own oil back to the US and then buy it at cost, which makes no sense. You know, keep our jobs in Canada and everybody be equal. And, you know, my dad doesn't have to wait 2 months for surgery.
You see what I'm saying?
The medical system, I'm up for it. I've been asked to run politics, but I chose not to because I don't want to be controlled on what I say. But if we start our own one,
I'm sick of this. I don't like. We have such potential here to be such a great country. Like potential through the roof, resources through the roof. And within the last 8 years, I've been sitting here going, I've been contemplating getting the fuck out of here. Like I'm just like, is this how I want to?
What are you going to do? Be like everybody else? Be the change you want to be in the world.
I don't like winter,
I want to be the change. That's why
it's because you live in Vancouver. That's why it's easier for you to say that. Come live here for 7 months in the winter time.
Are you a tree?
Am I a tree?
Yeah, no, you're not a tree, so you can literally move yourself and not be in the
somewhere down, somewhere hot. I want to go hot. I want to sweat to death. That's. I've been freezing for my whole life. Now I want to do the total opposite.
Have you done hot yoga?
No, I haven't. Hot yoga, no.
Okay. Give me a closing statement, something that's just like been bugging you that you're like, I gotta say it because I feel like you need to say something.
I don't know. I let all my feelings go on my last podcast talking. Oh, I didn't tell you specifically, but remember I said I was looking for a new job, right?
Yes.
Because a year and a half ago I asked to switch positions, and then I brought it up to light again in February. I had a meeting with 2 of the bosses. And they said, well, we'll see. And then a week or 2 later, like, we have no extra positions for you. Only the position you have. So they were forcing me. And I was like, no, I'm done. That's
not
it.
Today.
No, I'm done. You're not forcing me something I'm not enjoying. I did it last year. Took it for the team. I thought I'd shut up, work my ass off, and then come again in February and bring it up. But no respect. So I said no. Screw this. Screw this. It's not, there's a good friend of mine that's working for them right now, and he's miserable as hell. I'm like, bro, the money's not that great to be that miserable. It makes no sense. I can't do it.
I'm so proud of you because the worst thing I feel like in life is regret. I would always pick experience, falling down, burning like a phoenix, than be 50 or 60 or 70 or 80 years old in my deathbed and be like, darn, I wish I had done that. Because you know that feeling of, oh, I wish, that is a wound that you can never heal.
It's true.
So go out there, be happy. If you're not happy, honor your soul.
It's funny you said that.
Good job.
I opened a pub restaurant, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago maybe. It's something I always wanted to do. No, don't get me wrong. Long story short, the building was falling apart. I had a scumbag of a landlord or whatever. But the thing is, when people are like, oh, that sucks, I said, no, it's always something I wanted to do.
Good.
So it was done. It's out of the way. It's complete. I don't have that urge in me to do it again. I have more experience to lead someone else that's looking into doing the same thing. But you're right. I would have rather have done that. And even if it didn't go the way I wanted to, I'm a lot happier than not doing it at all. That's the goddamn honest truth. You're absolutely right. Regret sucks, especially regret on things that you haven't done yourself. I couldn't agree with you more.
Thank you.
So Raya, so when we're gonna have you back on every couple of weeks? Is this what we're gonna try and do?
Absolutely. The one thing with me, if my energy is not 100% aligned, I try not to do podcasts or interviews.
Why not? You're right.
Or sessions because, you know, I am a mirror and I have to be able to be at my alignment. So thank you to you and, you know, all my amazing friends and family and supporters who have understood and who have stuck by me through my personal journey.
Absolutely.
And, life is great.
Absolutely. Soraya, thank you for coming on. I know you've been a lot last couple 2-3 weeks have been busy, but like you said, I just holler at me, keep me posted. We always have someone else filling in or or listening to my my anger thoughts. I call this my therapy, but it is what it is.
It's
but
good.
thank you so
I'm
much.
Your therapist.
Absolutely. Yeah. I argue with them, I yell with them, and I get you on to calm me right back down. So that's the way.
What a balance.
I know. I'm one lucky man in 2024. I'll tell you that. All right, guys.
To that.
All right, so we'll see you next time. Thank you, and have a great day. Bye.
I'll call you.